Thanks, Joey. Well, this morning we have some new movie releases you can win.
Yeah, let's head now to Colin's Corner.
Good morning. Well, first of all, we've got the movie that you've all been waiting for, and that SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the Run from Paramount. Keanu Reeves and Snoop Dogg star in this heartwarming tale about a pet snail named Gary who's kidnapped. So SpongeBob, who's this talking sea sponge, and his BFF Patrick, who I think is a starfish, they have to go and try to rescue him. Not to be outdone, Warner Brothers is countering with Mortal Kombat, which is not a re-release of the 1995 classic, but a brand new movie that came out a couple months ago. This one is about an MMA fighter who is recruited to fight evil martial artists from another dimension. And yes, they have names you may recognize, like Sub-Zero, Sonya Blade, Liu Kang, and Scorpion. I mean, you'll recognize them if you played the Mortal Kombat video games. Next up, we've got the release of Wrath of Man, also from Warner Brothers. It's a movie from director Guy Ritchie, which stars Jason Statham as one of those guys with a special set of skills, if you're picking up what I'm laying down, who's hired as a security guard for an armored truck company, but it turns out he's got a score to settle with somebody. I can't say who, because there's a mystery at play as to the who's and the whys and the what fors. Coming our way from Paramount, and they're also releasing an upgraded 4K edition of Almost Famous, the movie that made Kate Hudson a star. She plays a groupie for a 70s rock and roll band and becomes the object of affection for a 15-year-old journalist who's hired by Rolling Stone to cover the band. The movie was based on the real-life experiences of its writer-director Cameron Crowe, who got famous when he snuck back into high school in the 70s and wrote those experiences into a script for Fast Times at Ridgemont High. And finally, Scream Factory is releasing a Blu-ray special edition of House of Wax, which you'll remember as the horror movie that starred Paris Hilton and one of those guys from the TV show Supernatural. I'll remember it as in the movie that said it was a remake of the classic Vincent Price 3D movie with the same name, but it's actually a remake of Tourist Trap. Either way, it has a really cool finale involving a fire and a literal house made of wax. In order to win one of these movies, all you got to do is jump on over to our website, that's mystateline.com, and register on that contest page.
All right, time now is